Broadcasting live worldwide.
98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, Oklahoma's home for Red Dirt, True Grit, and a little bit of that outlaw country. We have an exclusive interview this afternoon here at True Grit at noon with Shane Jenkins, and we're going to debut his new single, 3 a.m. in Mobile, Alabama. Great tune, and we're going to talk about a little bit of his musical journey, what he's got going on, and how you folks can stay in the loop with everything he has going on. And it's going to be brought to you by the following sponsors: Top Branch Tree Service, servicing your trees no matter if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall. Jordan Creer is the professional who is insured and bonded for that extra peace of mind. Get a free estimate today. Go to Top Branch Tree Service on Facebook. Sign up, get that free estimate. You'll be so glad you did. The Billingsley family of dealerships, one address is all you need to know. That's BillingsleyUSA.com, where you can experience the Billingsley way of service before, during, and after the sale. These are professional folks that have been in the business for 60 years. And that speaks volumes. So check them out today, BillingsleyUSA.com, for your next ride and to service the one that you have. And Allsups of Altus, check them out today. 2 locations to serve you. Get those world famous Allsup bean burritos, chimichangas. Get great fuel for your car and the essentials while you're on the go. Hey Shane, thanks for taking your time to talk to me today. And what has got you to your musical journey thus far? I hear it's rather unique.
Well, hey man, I'm sitting here 50 years old. Never thought I'd be in this position. Having a great time, having the time of my life. I was 30 years old. I'd never picked up a guitar in my life, ever, not once. And I found myself freshly divorced, living in a pull-behind camper with not a penny to my name. My daddy had a guitar. I asked Dad, I was like, hey, I can't afford to do anything else. You mind if I get that guitar and learn how to play it a little bit, maybe? And, you know, back in the day, there wasn't any YouTube. It's been 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Went to the store, bought me a book from the local music store, and started making my fingers bleed. Just over and over and over and over.
I know that.
And I'm 30 years old. I'm not 11, you know, I'm not a prodigy. I'm 30 years old trying to learn how to play guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, step forward about 10 years. I played on the couch and decided that I needed to get up in front of somebody one time. Went to one of the little local open mics. I was going to play 3 songs: Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, and Waylon Jennings.
Well, that's a good song. Yeah.
I did that, and the guy that ran the open mic, surprisingly, when it was over, said, "Hey, man, you're good. You need to come back." And I said, "Dude, you're full of whatever, you know."
Yeah.
So that's been about 5 years ago, and I started playing these little bars and the little restaurants and the kind of the thing that you do. And then all of a sudden, I was surrounded by all these wonderful, wonderful musicians that wanted to play with me, pro level guys, and so we started playing bigger places. And hell, I wound up playing the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Wine Garden. And
oh wow. That's good.
I cannot believe where I'm at, to tell you the truth, Raven.
Well, I'll tell you.
A lot of fun.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Shane. Thanks again for taking time to talk to me. But let me tell you something, sir. The musical journeys of people differ, and everybody has a story. And I love how unique that story is. Truth be told, you know, I share some of that. I'm not 50 yet, but I'm 43. But I share some of that with you. I learned to play on and off from the mail-based books, you know, from the stores, you know, and
of course, yeah.
Yeah, and those little websites back in the day, you know, Cowpoke, country songs and things of that nature. And, you know, the Lord is going to do whatever he's going to do with your life. And I'm so proud that you didn't just give up on it, you know, because a lot of folks would have just, you know, thought at 30, I mean, what am I doing? You know, but I'm going to tell you, there's a little fella named Toby Keith that he didn't get really going until he was 30. So you're in good company, sir.
Yeah, I agree. I wanted to, I was in the throes of the beginning frustrations of it, and I wanted to quit, and my lovely wife told me, no, you'll be miserable. Keep going, and she's a big part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, and we've been talking back and forth, and I love the song, and I stumbled across it because I like to go deep. You know, I like there's music providers that provide me songs, but I like to go through their catalog. I mean, I like to dig, and I found your song, and I was like, wow, that's hopping, man. And so we're gonna hear 3 a.m. Mobile, Alabama here in just a little bit. We're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna get to that song. But before we do that, you have any more projects that you're gonna have come out this year?
I've got a sponsor guy who's really on my tail. He's not only a sponsor, he's a really good friend who is on my tail to do some songwriting. I've got some songwriting sessions lined up with some local, really, really talented guys who can fill some gaps that I don't seem to be able to fill. Mm-hmm. And so we should have a few more singles. I don't know if I'm going to go the whole album way yet.
Okay.
But we should have a few more singles available by the end of the year.
All right.
And start playing up around Fort Worth and stuff, and just having a good time.
Well, if you get to Fort Worth, kind of swing a little north about 3 hours and get to the Sooner State.
I know exactly where you are. I had a deer lease in office one time.
All right, right on. And there's other places like JC Cowboys. I mean, telling you, that is probably the best dance hall in the state of Oklahoma. There, I said it, and I'm not saying it because I affiliate with them. It's just that it's a beautiful place. Check it out when, if you're on the Facebook, check it out. It's worth it for sure.
Oh, of course I will. Maybe you'll see my smiling face up there one day.
Yes, I hope to. I hope to see it. I mean, we love artists. We love music. We like folks dancing around on that dance floor. And your music will definitely get them to scooting. I promise you.
That song makes some butts wiggle, that's for sure.
Yes, it does. All right, so what we're going to do here, Shane, we're going to take a quick little break, and then we're going to play the single 3 a.m. Mobile, Alabama, and then pay a bill or two, and then we'll come back and talk about how folks can get a hold of you. How about that?
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, you're listening to 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, Oklahoma's home for outlaw Texas red dirt and some true grit country. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines Saturday, July the 15th from 11 to 3. Join Classic Hits 97.7, 98.7 The Red Dirt Rebel, and 107 The Zone for the 25th anniversary of Altus Motorsports at 2116 East Broadway. There's going to be a motorcycle and hybrid side-by-side poker run where it's only $10 to enter, $15 for doubles. A cornhole tournament where there's a $5 entry fee, $10 for doubles, and you can get an opportunity to win a $250 Visa gift card. And when you get social with us on either one of our station's Facebook pages, you'll be registered for an opportunity to win a 2023 Honda Navi and 2 Rocklahoma weekend general admission passes. The drawing is at 2:30, and you must be a licensed driver and present to win. Don't miss the Altus Motorsports 25th anniversary celebration going on Saturday, July the 15th from 11 to 3. Altus Motorsports, 25 years of specializing in fun.
Thirsty? Not anymore. Keep your thirst quenched with Allsups and Yesway. Get 99-cent fountain refills up to 64 ounces in refillable mugs with Yesway and Allsups Rewards. Become a rewards member today by texting JOIN to 82295. With Allsups and Yesway Rewards, you will always find hot deals and cheap refills. So don't miss out. Quench your thirst with 99-cent refills with Allsups and Yesway.
JC Cowboys presents the official Matt Castillo debut Saturday, July the 22nd. 21 to enter with valid ID. Doors open at 6. Get your advance tickets, tables, and reserved seating right now at OutHouseTickets.com. Don't miss Matt Castillo making his official JC Cowboys debut off of exit 80 and I-40 in Weatherford Saturday, July the 22nd. Don't delay. Get your advance tickets, reserved seating, and tables right now at OutHouseTickets.com.
Sign flashing through my hotel window. $5 a night, you know I can't complain. Lord knows this ain't no Holiday Inn. Naturally, my future is looking dim. 3 a.m., Mobile, Alabama, outside pouring rain. I had a 6-pack for supper. Wash down that burger I ate. salt shakers below being floored. Y'all come back, sign hung on the door. 3 a.m., Mobile, Alabama, outside is pouring rain. Some good old boy don't kill me. This truck stop food just might. Lord, I'd feel a whole lot better if I could get a little sleep tonight. Sweet thing next to me got a fingernail dug in my shoulder. Keeps calling me daddy, she don't know my name. Ought to be in Louisiana, well I'll get there yet. Had to drive slow cause the roads were wet. 3 a.m., Mobile, Alabama, outside pouring rain. Some good old boy don't kill me. This truck stop fool just might. Lord, I'd feel a whole lot better if I could get a little sleep tonight. Sweet thing next to me got a fingernail dug in my shoulder. She keeps calling me daddy, she don't know my name. Ought to be in Louisiana, will I get there yet? Had to drive slow cause the roads were wet. 3 a.m., Mobile, Alabama, outside is pouring rain. I said it's 3 a.m., Mobile, Alabama, outside is pouring rain. I said it's 3 a.m., Mobile, Alabama, outside is pouring rain.
And we're back with 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, Oklahoma's home for Red Dirt, True Grit, Texas, and a little bit of that outlaw country. You just got through listening to 3 a.m. Mobile, Alabama by Mr. Shane Jenkins. I want you to make sure that you get the 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel app because you can take us wherever you are 24/7, 365. And Shane, man, I'm telling you, that song is awesome. And you got a special nod that you want to give to the songwriter. Let's talk about that a little bit.
I do. Benny Brasket, he's a local legend here in the Houston area. He has many, many, many songs, and he offered it up to me. It's been covered by a few other people in the last 20 years. He wrote it probably 30 years ago, and gave it to me and asked me if I'd record it, and I told him I gladly would. And it's been a good time for me, man. Like I said, we had a good studio with wonderful, wonderful musicians, and it came together a whole lot better than I expected it to.
Well, it's a smasher for sure. Great country music there. Now, do you have any other touring that you're going to do this year, or are you going to kind of just stick with getting some studio stuff done?
Yeah, I'm going to stick to the studio work. I work full-time during the week, you know, so I stay really busy during the week. I don't have the ability to just hop in a bus. Well, number one, I don't have a bus. Number two, I don't have the time to get in a bus and just travel. But I do stay. I play some of the bigger high-profile places in Houston.
Okay.
Truck Yard, Rustic, and things like that. Like I said, fixing to start stretching out into Fort Worth area and just kind of here and there and in between. But my main focus right now is to get at least 2 more singles out of kind of not exactly the same tempo and beat. You know, I'm multifaceted, so I like to stretch myself and do some different things.
Oh, that's real cool, you know, and I can't wait to hear it. So whenever you get those, you know, recorded in the can and ready to release to the world, I want 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel to be the first to launch it. Is that all right with you?
You will be the very first one to ever hear it.
All right, I love it. I love that. So let folks know how they can get a hold of you real quick before I let you go. I know you're busy.
Well, it's really simple. The only real way to get a hold of me is by my Shane Jenkins Music page on Facebook. I don't
Okay.
have a website yet.
Okay.
Shane Jenkins Music on Facebook. You can find me there, and that's the best way to get a hold of me.
All right. Well, Shane, thank you very much, sir, for taking the time to talk to me today. And I can't wait to hear what you kick out next, man. Because, I mean, this song is great.
I'm pretty excited, too.
All right, then.
And, thank y'all very much.
All right, man. And you are not a stranger to the Rebels. So anytime you got stuff cooking up, we can do another interview and keep people up to date with what's going on.
Sounds good, Raven. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, you're listening to 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, Oklahoma's home for Red Dirt. Get the app today. Take us wherever you are, and you'll be so glad you did. We'll be back after this. JC Cowboys presents the official Matt Castillo debut Saturday, July the 22nd. 21 to enter with valid ID. Doors open at 6. Get your advance tickets, tables, and reserved seating right now at outhousetickets.com. Don't miss Matt Castillo making his official JC Cowboys debut off of exit 80 and I-40 in Weatherford Saturday, July the 22nd. Don't delay. Get your advance tickets, reserved seating, and tables right now at outhousetickets.com.